2v2 Medean Cliff Mines blue team. We've got Commissar Lag as a Lord General. Fights range combat begins with this retinue of stormtroopers to help him out, which you can add to throughout the game. Lots of great defense and support, and bright pink of course because it's Commissar Lag. Alongside NoisyElmo, also known as Pega, plays a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander. Lots of great manipulation and crowd control, begins in melee combat. Some Black Legion. Red team, we have two Techmarines. First up is Rataxas, and alongside is SWAT858. These guys start off in range combat, some good DPS, can also support with structures and deal with and support vehicles quite nicely. They can repair. Central victory point being capped by Rataxas's Techmarine. I have a natural in the south for blue and natural in the north for red. Chaos Sorcerer being annoying, tying up the Techmarine immediately. The Techmarine does start with a pretty powerful ranged weapon, so if you can nullify his DPS, you're taking away a lot of the early damage from his army. Quadruple scout, sorry, for SWATs. Are we going to see snipers here? And the Chaos Sorcerer just about gets away. Maybe we'll see a whole bunch of shotguns. I've been seeing a few multiple shotgun builds lately, which have been pretty terrifying. Chaining those shotgun blasts, getting close with your scouts, doing quite a lot of damage. Tactical Marines with a flamer up very early from Rataxas. Don't usually see a flamer this quickly. Lord General tying them up in melee combat is very good for that early on. Very tough commander because his retinue will always die before him. 466 500 early on with a double cap for the red team, but heretics are decapping mid, and NoisyElmo with his classic triple heretic build into a Chaos Space Marine squad, and usually into Havocs, but sometimes Noise Marines, sometimes Raptors, we'll see. Sentinel up for Commissar Lag. He's got nothing else though. I saw him building a multi-laser turret, but he seems to have salvaged it. We have Flamer up on his guardsmen. Flamers, I should say. Get 3 in the squad. As you can see, they're burning down the node, but not quite taking it down. Rataxas wants to get this Flamer on that guardsman squad, and they will most likely be stomped by the Sentinel. SWAT is getting his first sniper rifle up. I don't think I've ever seen SWAT play Space Marines, so this should be interesting. The Techmarine's getting himself in trouble again. Chaos Space Marines behind this heavy cover, and the Havoc squad is up for Noisy, and these guys could struggle to make an impact if we see 4 sniper rifles, Doom bolts going in, and the Doom blast from the heretics, forcing off all of those snipers. That's a deal with snipers. Shoot a Doom bolts at them. Doom bolts is pretty nuts right now. Was buffed in Elite compared to Retail, and can be incredibly destructive early on to tier 1 squads. Commissar Lag a bit static right here. He does have a heavy weapon squad with a heavy bolter lugging it on their back there. Havocs in melee combat with tactical marines, and forced off. Lost the model there. Heretics caught by the Flamer and the Techmarine, and are forced to retreat. 443 460. Here comes Commissar Lag to the mid. His guardsman coming in behind, yes. Devastator setting up though. And they have advanced targeting. Look at the damage to that Sentinel. Almost took it down. Commissar Lag reacting quickly and getting it out of trouble. But look at that stomp. Did not hit the model that actually has the heavy bolter, so it wasn't stopped in its firing. Really unlucky for Lag. Wow. Advanced targeting. Vengeance rounds doing increased damage to all targets, but you lose that suppression. Almost taking down the Sentinel in seconds there at that range. Double scouts for Rataxas with the Tax and the Devs. Pretty solid build all round if you use your scouts well. He does have his sniper rifle up himself. SWAT has 4 sniper rifles. You're going to see big bursts of damage from range, and it can be, in fact it is, incredibly annoying to fight against. And the Sentinel's going to be in big trouble. They should, I think, take down a Sentinel in one volley from all of those rifles. And these Havoc's in big trouble here. Now they're in retreat, so they will take far less damage. And there's some Tzeentch worship infiltrating NoisyElmo stuff. They will of course take down a heretic model with each shot of those sniper rifles. 443381. Chaos Sorcerer getting his vestments of the warp so he can teleport into the snipers and try and tie them up, try and disrupt them with some specials. 443369. He is forced off here though. How are they going to deal with this? You need to get, generally, want to get tier 2 quickly and get a vehicle on the field. Commissar losing his first guardsman squad, as you saw, against that heavy bolter with vengeance rounds up, and those guys had flamers, so he spent some power on them, and these guys now have flamers. He's got a couple more guardsman squads on the field. His sentinel is still around, very apprehensive about going towards the middle, of course. All the snipers around. 443338, and he's bashing power. Lag doing the right thing, avoiding the sniper blob, I should say, and coming to bash some power. And he's going to take at least 2 generators here. Should take 3. Sentinel weighing in with some help. Is he? No. There we go. Tier 2 for Noisy and for Rataxas. I don't think Noisy upgraded any of his heretics. No, he's not even reinforcing them here. 443327. Chaos Space Marines getting away with 2 models, taking shots from the snipers, no doubt. And SWAT has nothing else. What makes these sniper builds so good with the Techmarine is that the Techmarine can really hurt vehicles with his war gear. You can get the orbs and his melter gun and signum armor, which is not a cheap loadout, but he is incredibly powerful versus vehicles with that loadout. Rataxas is Techmarine still level 1, SWAT's is level 2, Lord General just into level 2, and the Sorcerer is still level 1. Razorback on the way for Rataxas. What is Noisy going to get? I thought he was going to get a quick blood crusher up, no sign of it. Maybe he's apprehensive about these Techmarine's anti-vehicle abilities. Here come Tax with a flamer, going to burn down these gens. Lag needs to defend surely. Not sure where he's going straight to the mid. He's not even going to try to defend. All the snipers are mid. That Doom Bolts really is helping him out, especially with that teleport for melee as well. We're almost taken down by the snipers there, the Chaos Soldiers. He's going to lose their power blue team. Really surprised that Lag did not try and defend there. Maybe he has a plan. What is his plan? For a like-for-like bash, it looks like. He's got double Flamer Guardsman up, which is quite a big decision to make, because you can't swap out Guardsmen specialised weapons. Once they've got their Flamers, they're stuck with them. 434322. Gonna take down all the gens, I think. The Lord General, perhaps, with his incoming and other buffs, can support his Guardsmen and other infantry versus snipers. 434322. Lord General forced off their vengeance rounds, devastators there, and they do take out the entire power farm stuff in retreat. Not really. And Rataxas pulling back his tactical marines and his scouts. They can reinforce, of course, off of this Razorback, so I'm not entirely sure why he retreated them there. Maybe he thought they were just a bit too low on health. Sorcerer's going to go down in retreat, is he? Sniper's going to get another shot. Boom. Razorback's there also, and he does go down. 427322. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for NoisyElmo. Most likely going to go for a Mark of Corn one, which you can teleport out of trouble with the Warp Global. But red team are going to get a triple cap here, I think. 417 and 322. Snipers, of course, really bad at harassing power, so we haven't really seen SWAT make a push towards this, which could bite them in the arse. Red team later on. Rataxas has bashed this pretty thoroughly though. Here come those tactical marines with flamer, and the devastators moving over, and all of SWAT's scout snipers coming over, and a creeping barrage. 388322. There's a triple cap. Creeping barrage scaring off all of the scout snipers, but the guardsmen really didn't want to take on this engagement. Yeah, tactical marines can just force melee combat on those guardsmen and scare them pretty badly. Signum armor up for Rataxas' Techmarine with the marked target ability. Also passively makes his weapons better, which is awesome. for him, 355, 322. And here is the Chaos Dreadnought at the moment with its default auto cannon, good damage to all targets, small area of effect. Is he going to keep it with this thing to try and shoot up scouts from range? Lag needs to come over and revive this Sorcerer. Red team had a full gen farm in mid, and that is incredibly rare to see on this map, or really any map, to see the contested power completely genned up like that. 337, 322 to Razorback pop in smoke, and a Dreadnought on the field for SWAT. No sign of the multi-motor. Looks like he's just going to go straight after this Chaos Dreadnought, but he's taken las cannon hits from Noisy's Havocs. This could be a dead Dreadnought. You see the global repair from the Techmarine being used. Blessing of the Omnisar, I believe it's called. Chaos Space Marines forcing melee combat on the scouts. Big engagement here. Looks like the Dreadnought is going to live for now, but down goes the Razorback. Two las cannons in mid. Imperial Guard one and that Chaos one with Mark of Tzeentch Havocs. 313, 322. The Chaos Dreadnought lives. We do see a melter gun Techmarine from SWAT. 100 damage per shot from this thing, and he can buff the range and damage further with Signum. 312, 322. Chaos Dreadnought now forcing melee combat on his tactical marines, which have switched to the missile launcher. What's going on over here? Sentinel still alive. Amazing. 5 snipers on the field and the Sentinel lives. We have some stormtroopers for Commissar Lag with anti-armor kit, but they're in retreat. Wow, a nice merciless from these assault marines out late for Rataxas. Can be actually a nice play to get assault marines out in tier 2, your opponent not necessarily expecting them, and you can instantly give them their sergeant for that merciless strike, which is a big impact ability for engagements. Fully genned up power farm uncapped in mid. Heretics are going to have a go, but there's a Dreadnought and a whole bunch of snipers, and they're all getting sergeants now. Look at this. Turns them into detectors and gives them a frag grenade, also makes them a fair amount more durable in the field. Taking shots at these poor setup teams here. Havoc's in retreat. This heavy weapon squad needs to run away. There we go. Sorcerer is still down in mid. 312, 284. Another Chaos Dreadnought for Elmo. He's lost his Chaos Space Marines. He's lost one of his Heretic squads, which was expected, I suppose. Last time I saw the Chaos Space Marines, they were forcing melee combat around here. Scout's going to try and cap. Techmarine capping mid for SWAT has that melter gun almost level 3. Rataxas, no sign of a melter gun from this guy. No sign of orbs. We might see some more anti-vehicle loadouts for the Techmarines once they see the second Dreadnought and a Manticore on the way for Lag. An obvious choice, I suppose, versus a sniper blob, but not cheap. 90 power to get these things on field. 300 rec. Really delays any tier 3 aspirations you have. Mark target on this Dreadnought is really going to be painful, combined with the missile launcher and the melter gun.
We have an edge for now.
And I do expect Rataxas to get a melter gun as well.
We are under attack.
287, 281 with a multi-melter Dreadnought. Pretty nice weapon all told. Awesome damage to all targets from close range. You can force melee combat with it on enemy vehicles and chase them down with a 100% accuracy on the move multi-melter, and smacking them as well with your Dreadnought core. Manticore strike on mid. The first Manticore strike, always very important. Now they'll know there's a Manticore. The damage that autocannon is doing to those snipers. Las cannon getting shots on this Space Marine Dreadnought. The double autocannons as well. Look at that plasma cannon hit though. Wow. Hit both Dreadnoughts, did huge chunks of damage. And you see that multi-melter coming into play. Dark flames on the scouts, now they're in retreat. That multi-melter is doing huge amounts of damage. But the Chaos Dreadnought lives with 2 hit points. Can you believe that? Now this Space Marine Dreadnought has overextended and is going to go down. A huge win for blue team there, because multi-melter costs 100 rec, 30 power I believe. That was a very expensive unit that's just been taken down, and both Chaos Dreads live. They need some serious repairs though. Lag perhaps might want to help out with his guardsmen. Here we go. These guys repair faster than normal, not quite as fast as repairing commanders, but still pretty damn fast. and repair rate always stacks, of course. They're not repairing though. 199281. Just looking at the Dreadnoughts, perhaps deathly afraid of them. Here we go, now they're going to repair, and we have triple heretics repairing as well. See the health flying up there. Tier 3 for Rataxas. We have 3 plasma cannons on the field, artillery piece. Costs no power, which is a big boon for Space Marines.
Just need to find an edge.
167281. Chaos Sorcerer in melee combat with his Techmarine. Taking sniper shots though. He's still level 1. And he's going to stay in his combat, it looks like. What's this? Oh, they're going after the Manticore with a melter bomb. And the Techmarine didn't have a melter gun though. He has a lot of red Rataxas. Could drop Terminators or a Venerable Dreadnought. Or just save up for a Land Raider. This is Beta 8, and I think in Beta 7 it was Land Raiders, that is the Phobos and the Redeemer, have been reduced in cost. They now cost 700 rec, 160 power, which is a very interesting decrease, where they now take 90 seconds, I believe it is, to produce. A minute and a half, which is a hell of a long time in God of War 2. So some interesting changes for a Land Raider. We'll see how it pans out. Plasma Cannon hitting those guards and somehow getting up there. Manticore strike on mid. Snipers get the hell out of there. Plasma Cannon hits retreat just in time. That was a direct hit if it didn't. 73-281, triple double cap I should say for red. Blue team are taking a natural back for the Lord General. Double Dreadnoughts running around without a care in the world. Devastators cannot get the las cannon once they have this advanced targeting, and they're at the moment missing some long range anti-vehicle, red team. Spent so much time talking about how powerful the Techmarine anti-vehicle is, and we have 3 Chaos Dreadnoughts walking around now for NoisyElmo. 63-275, and we're going to see a repair bunker, it sounds like, or looks like from the chat from Commissar lag, which would really help out these triple Dreadnoughts. Rataxas forgetting about his Devastators and needs to retreat them out. There's a Manticore strike, Storm Eagle coming in, just forcing stuff off in general. 63-262, and his snipers now seem pretty redundant. Look at this, a Tarantula turret put. That's a very strange place to put one, taken out by these anti-armor kit Stormtroopers. 63-252. Can blue team hang on here? Plasma cannons do good damage to vehicles. Wow, hit all 3 Dreadnoughts with those shots. Noisy needs to be careful of that. Here's some Tzeentch worship now, infiltrating these Dreadnoughts. 63-256. Tier 3 for both Space Marine players. How can they answer this? Las Cannon Predators would be the obvious choice, but no sign of one from Rataxas. Looks like he's saving for a Land Raider, which is a strange choice versus triple Dreadnoughts and the 2 Las Cannons that are on the field. 63-202, triple cap for blue team. We do, look at this though, we do have orbs up on Rataxas' Techmarine, and if those Dreadnoughts bunch up again, he could hit 2 or all 3 of them with the orb, completely disabling it. 63-175.
So we're losing at victory point.
Heretics repairing the Dreadnoughts up, as is that repair bunker. Stormtroopers in retreat, retreating just in time. Double grenades on retreat path, but he couldn't quite hit it just as he wanted. Did take out the Sergeant though, and one other model. 63-145, double cap for blue. Looks like they are going to hold on here, but Predators are hitting the field. Can these Dreadnoughts survive this? Really surprised that this Techmarine doesn't have a melter gun. Has orbs, has Signum. The melter gun would really help, especially because it's really accurate on the move, and when you combine it with a melter bomb, you can chase down vehicles very well. There's an orb. Noisy tried to split his Dreadnoughts, but one of them did get caught, but he got caught right in front of the repair bunker, so not so bad. Here comes a Predator tank, getting a las cannon as soon as it can. Very powerful anti-vehicle upgrade. Twin link las cannon. And now we have 4 Chaos Dreadnoughts from NoisyElmo. Good grief. Anti-armor kit stormtroopers. If they get a melter bomb on that thing, those autocannons will tear that Predator apart, especially on rear armor like that. 63102 lag is going for the melter bomb. 6398 is going to lose his stormtroopers though, and they do get taken out. I think his own creeping barrage finished them off. 6393 needed to be a bit more patient with his stormtroopers there. Was that an orbital? I think it was. 6389. Down goes a sentinel finally. 2-to-1 cap. Yeah, lag is down to his hero. A Guardsman squad and Manticore, what's left of his Guardsman squad anyway, is going to tier 3. Can blue team hold on? Quadruple dreadnoughts with a repair bunker. That's not going to be easy to shift. I think they need to stop coming mid, red team, and focus on the natural victory points. 63, 66. They may not know the kind of situation lag is in though. Down goes that Predator tank. Yeah, they really need to stay away from mid. This is a tactical error from red team. Sometimes you just get tunnel vision and want to take out your enemy's unit. 60, 66. 2-to-1 for red. So they did distract and cap blue team's natural, and Rataxas looks like he is focusing on the south. It's SWAT who got a bit of tunnel vision there. 51 66. Level 2 assault squad. Wow, those autocannons going to work. Tactical Marines trying to decap power at this stage of the game.
Allied Sorcerer reports ready.
How's the cannon taking shots? Can it stop the cap here though? 38 66. 2-to-1 cap for red. There's a big shot which does stop the cap, but these guys are going to be forced off, and blue team will take their natural back. There's a Storm Eagle on retreat path, doesn't do a whole lot though. 31 and 66. Guardsmen will cap that. These guys with plasma guns up, and more guardsmen on the way. Lag floating insane amounts of resources. Should get some Kasserkin up or a Lehman Russ or something surely. 31 and 66. Doesn't want to save for a Bane Blade at this stage. There's a Predator tank. Scouts wiped off the central victory point. Yes. Look at those autocannons. 4 autocannons kicking some serious ass. There's the Vengeance Shroud's Devastator. This Techmarine still doesn't have a melter gun. Incredibly surprised not to see one from Rataxas. There's the orb. Can he hit 2 dreadnoughts? He does. In fact, I think he hit 3. Did I think? No, he didn't hit 2. 31, 48. I think he expected the dreadnoughts to move back, which is why he put the orb there. Blue team need to cap the natural back. Havocs look like they're going to do it. We have a heavy turret here. Heavy weapon squad on the way for lag. Rataxas has a lot of resources, and he's going for another Predator. His current Predator has the extra armor but does not have the las cannon upgrade. The auto cannon a bit more effective versus infantry with a small area effect. 31, 28. Double cap for blue. Surely they have this sewn up now. SWAT with some misplays, I think, at the end, going mid when he didn't need to, with not enough stuff to deal with what was there. And 31-8. Venerable Dreadnought hits the field. Awesome to see, but a bit too late to do anything. And blue team take it. They have it. He ended the game with 2 scout snipers, level 3. Venerable Dreadnought at the end there for SWAT. Let's look at the commanders. Techmarine for Rataxas without the melter gun, level 3. Really surprised not to see it. We did have a melter gun for SWAT, but nothing else. Lord General had his grenade launchers. I think he had, oh, he did have a sergeant retinue member there. And NoisyElmo is down, level 2. We saw him with Vestments of the War, but I don't think he had any other war gear. They have it. Sniper, spam, combated. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.